Hi everybody, Eli here, and you are watching Time Driven. Thanks for tuning in today. So my Lotus Elise now has over 110,000 miles on it. A lot of people are afraid of sports cars or exotic cars with high miles on them. So I want to let you know today how my Lotus has held up after over 100,000 miles. My 2005 Lotus Elise was my first true exotic car purchase. I have racked up a ton of miles on it in my 8 years of ownership, and it has given me a lot of unforgettable experiences. So what's a Lotus Elise like after 100,000 miles? I'm happy to report that this one drives every bit as well as it did when I bought it about 8 years ago. The motor is strong, the shifts are smooth, and the car feels really solid. It's unreasonable for someone to purchase a quirky, hand-built, low-production British sports car and expect it to be maintenance and problem-free. My Lotus has had a few small issues along the way. Things like front turn signal clip failure, door lock failure, a gauge cluster that shorted out, and other similar electronic gremlins. I also had to replace some worn-out bits like engine mounts and my exhaust, which was in rough shape. There are also some necessary upgrades to make on an Elise, like rear toe links, which can spell disaster if they fail, updated radiator, and brighter headlights. Thankfully, the repairs and upgrades to my Elise were never too terribly expensive, and part availability has been pretty good overall. Overall, the Elise is quite reliable if it's maintained properly and taken care of. Despite the aluminum frame, these cars do not do well in salt and really need to be garaged. The Elise is fragile, and care is needed when working on it, washing it, storing it, and getting in and out of it. With proper care, mine still looks great, and people are often shocked to hear that the car is 20 years old and has racked up over 110,000 miles. With proper care, I have no doubt my Elise will do another 100,000 miles. I have actually found that my high-mile Elise drives better than most lower-mileage examples I've driven. Too many of these cars sit for long periods of time and develop issues. These cars like to be driven. I also have a great mechanic who is a close friend and is very meticulous with his work on my car when I take it to him for repairs or annual servicing. I am so happy I took the plunge into exotic car ownership with my Elise. It still brings me as much joy as the day I first bought it, and I look forward to many more adventures in my little red Lotus. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Also, drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.